Hello? Hello. Hey, wait, I need to get to music. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hi, Saraz. I hope that's your name. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Hopefully, music. Why is music not here? Crazy. I added music. Music no one appear. Let me see. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just gonna move myself here and make myself bigger. I am big. I am big. I am big. I am very big. Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. To everybody new here, hi. My name is Astaroth. I am your Twilight Demon Villainess. And today we are just doing a very quick late night, just chatting stream. I just came back from work. And I'm ready to vibe. But I need you guys to hear this music. So give me a sec. Music. Is this supposed to be a YT stream or clock stream? It's everywhere, baby. It's everywhere, baby. So it's a regular stream. I am on Twitch. I am on Clock app. I am on the Red app, which for those of you who don't know, that is YT. So I'm everywhere. Everything everywhere at the same time. Yeah. Anyways. Just gonna put this here. And then I need to edit. TS, hello, hello, hello. Sororo says, big with knockers. Knockers? Who has knockers? I don't know anyone who has knockers. I think you're imagining things, Sororo. I think you're seeing what you see, Sororo. And I don't think there are any big knockers anywhere. Quit calling me baby and I'll fall for you. What, you like when I call you baby? Hey, baby. Everything Everywhere All at Once was a great movie. It was a great movie, and there were a lot of friends. I have a lot of white friends who were like, I don't get it. And I was like, that's because this movie isn't made for you. It's not made for you, and that's okay. It's the same with Sinners. A lot of my white friends don't really get it. And I say, it's because the movie wasn't made for you, Baba. It wasn't made for you, Darlene. Also, I'm really sad that you can't see my sparklers. Sparkling. Because they sparkle really well. And they don't show up because of the green screen. But if you watch my tail, you can see it every time my tail goes past. Which is crazy. But yeah, thank you. Hello, Black Garuga. Hello, hello, hello. What have you guys been up to? What has everyone been up to? How is everyone in chat doing? How is everyone being? It's Tuesday. How was your week so far? Come on, give me the tea. I want tea, okay? I didn't just come here to provide you with entertainment. I came here to get the tea, to provide, okay? Your demoness is tired. And she wants tea. I want all the tea. Also, thank you for the headband. Thank you for the headband. Thank you, thank you. Foxy says, I finished watching Fiona and Cake Elliot on today. Ooh, okay. Is Fiona and Cake made by the same people who did Adventure Time? Because I've always been curious. Is it in the same universe? Is it a multiverse? Is it what is it? What is it? Who is she? Because I keep seeing it. I keep seeing clips and I'm like, what is this? And also they keep bringing back Jake. No, not Jake. They keep bringing back Finn. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but maybe we'll figure it out together. Maybe I should stop watching it. I need a new thing to watch. To be fair, I don't need a new thing to watch. I need to catch up with Critical Role. But so that was a lie. But I need to catch up to the anime things. Animated things. That's what I need. Black Ruga says, finally watch Shrek 2 after being fucking led on. Black Ruga, you did that to yourself. Okay, we were gonna watch Shrek 2 and then somebody was feeling EP. Someone was feeling tired and was like, wah, I got work the next day. Oh wah, I can't stay up. I'm so tired, you guys. Oh wah. That was you. Okay? So no one led you on. You need to just do better. Get stronger sleep deprivation, I guess. Do better. Do better. Okay.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name
don't care.
just by thinking about
YouTube,
it.
I don't
Meet
care.
Base 44.
Thank you. I'm trying to play music that won't get me copyright struck. Because apparently that was a thing in my last stream and I didn't know until I looked at my emails. So, we gotta be careful, you guys. We gotta be really careful. Like, super careful. Can't just be going around playing whatever music. We're gonna be chill vibes. Do you know we're never in the throne room? We're never in the throne room. Guys, I'm gonna move us to the throne room. Because we're never in the throne room. And frankly, we should be in the console room. We should be in the throne console room. So I'm gonna take us there. Yeah, get out of here. You can see my YouTube. Error. Give me a sec. There you go. I'm smaller. I need to make myself big. Give me a sec. I'm big. I'm small. I'm relative in terms of size. I'm here. I'm gonna move my mic. Also, your demoness is still sick, you guys. I'm still ill. And I don't know why. I mean, the doctor did say it was gonna last 3 weeks, so I guess I should have believed them, but whatever. Like Bruce, like, girl, what girl? What girl? What? What are you gonna say now, girl? You don't even get it. Foxy says, today at work broke a fucking table. Genuinely, I'm not kidding. I was on my phone scrolling Instagram, don't ask why, and some guy just broke a table and knocked a whole lot of stuff on the floor. Huh. So he just like broke stuff and then left. Sounds like you need to get stronger tables. I'm joking. That guy sounds like an ass. I don't understand why customers are like this. Guess who had to clean everything? You get the absolute joy of having to clean everything because of course, you know, people treat you like fucking maids. You get paid minimum wage to clean up other people's messes. Just become an assassin. It's basically the same thing, but you get paid more. You know? Oh, that's new. We have slide transitions. Baby girl, where have you been? We've always had slide transitions. Why is it there? Why are you there? Who told you to be there? Girl, sort your shit out. Go over here. Where? Get a stronger immune system? Oh, please, Garuga. You couldn't even deal with what I'm dealing with. You would get a cold and be like, where? Man flu. Get out of here. You wish you had my immune system. You wish. You wish. Anyways, enough bullying Black Garuga. I love you, my Bantu baby boy. I love you. I bully you because I love you. Foxy says I don't have money for weapons. Who says you have to spend the money to get a weapon? Who said that? Who said that? Because no one said that. Weapons can be found in nature. Weapons can be found anywhere. You're not looking hard enough. I may not know my illnesses, but I know a bitch when I see one, cries gaily. Do you know what? Fair. 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 My peonies! Those are marigolds, you stupid idiot! Well, I may not know my marigolds from my peonies, but I know a bitch when I see one! I don't even know where that's from, and it's great. It's great. It's great. It's so good. It's so good. Foxy says, my immune system is so ass at its job. Every 3 to 4 months every year, I get deadly sick. It's like a period. Yeah. 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 Kinda. Except you're not bleeding internally for a week. Unless you want to bleed internally for a week, then go ahead. Take it. You know? Also, some people's periods don't last for a week. Some people's periods last several months. So yeah. Periods. They are fun. They are really fun. Really fun. Don't recommend. Apparently the quote came from a 1969 movie called Excerpt from Gay Deceivers. Llama, you know what I'm gonna say, right? You know what I'm gonna say, right? Add it to the movie list. Add it to the things we must watch together in tandem. Okay? You must. I hate them so much, especially as I have rejected gender altogether, and yet I am punished. Yeah. Every friend presenting person is like, yeah, we didn't ask for this. All women who don't want to have kids, punishment. Why? Because body is like, yes, we must procreate now. We're getting ready to procreate, and we're like, who's procreating? It's like, you are! You will! You definitely will! The eggs for days. Scrambled? No, fried. It's like, we're not procreating. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And it's like, but it has to, eggs for days. Would you like a dozen more? Have them boiled. It's like, I don't want your variety of eggs. I just need you to stop. I need the pain to stop. The body does not care if one is asexual. The body does what it does. It does what it frickin' does. And we just have to roll over and deal with it, because I guess that's just how it is. Whatever. Fucking bullshit. It's okay. We deal with it anyway. It's okay, we deal with it anyway. it's okay, we deal with it anyway. Anyways. So are they gay or not? Says Sororu about the gay deceivers. I think they are gay. But no, it's called The Gay Deceivers. But it's an excerpt from The Gay Deceivers. So maybe the excerpt we're seeing from the quote is actual gayness. But then the rest of the movie is not gay. Not gay at all. The pain will never stop. It will never stop. It will never stop. It will continue forever. Also, I just learned that trans women go through periods. So that's neat. Congrats to womanhood. Here is pain. Here is pain. And despair. And hormones all over the place. And welcome to womanhood. Everyone is going to blame your problems on this one thing. Get ready to go to the doctors and have them say, yeah, you may feel like there are buzzsaws cutting you in half on the inside, but that's just your period. You'll be fine. You could go into the doctors and be like, my legs are not working. And they'll be like, how do you know it's not your period? How do you know that you're not just having woman issues, as women do, having all the issues? And you're like, bruh, I can't walk. And he's like, yeah, well, get a better womb, better period, girl. And then you just leave and you cry and you leave and cry again. I hope you're finding this educational because this is all factual. At my workplace, someone decided to make a women's chat in our department. And the moment it was created, she was like, oh, by the way, we're making this chat so that you guys have like a place to rant about like female driven issues, right? Like problems that we go through that we don't really feel comfortable talking about in other places of work. And the moment she said that, I'm surprised by how common it is, mainly because it's so under-researched. But I'm pretty sure every woman in that chat, including myself, has polycystic ovaries or endometriosis. It's crazy. It's crazy the fact that, because I made a comment, I was like, oh yeah, blah, 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 I have whatever. And like several other women were like, yeah, me too. I was like, how long did it take for the doctor to diagnose you? And they were like, 5 years. 5 fucking years, baby. Because we love it here. We love it. Yeah. But anyways, enough about women and their eggs. I'm sure you men who are in chat, possibly, potentially, I'm sure you men are all uncomfy because, I don't know, you don't like eggs or whatever. So let's talk about something else. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Wait, so what was the surprising common talk? The fact that most women have endometriosis or polycystic ovaries? You have endometriosis? Wait, have we had this conversation? No. No, I don't think I've mentioned it on stream before. To be fair, we talk about a lot of shit, you guys. we talk about a lot of shit, but I don't think it's never really come up. I have no reason to talk about my eggs. Other than today! Welcome! Happy Egg Day! I'm not on my period, though. But happy Egg Day! Okay. I thought you meant one or the other. I didn't know those were the same. No, they're not the same thing. Well, this is the thing. Endometriosis and polycystic ovaries, I feel like are similar. Give me a sec. Let me look it up because I'm not a doctor. And I only know about one. I do not know about the other. Why did my browser disappear? Are you fucking okay? Okay, so PCOS, which is PCOS, and that's polycystic ovarian syndrome. Polycystic ovarian syndrome is more focused on hormonal imbalances and irregular cycles, which means that people with polycystic ovaries have difficulty having children, which I don't mind. I don't want no kids. Anyways, so that's that. And then endometriosis is typically characterized by like chronic pain or inflammation. Now both of them, they're two separate conditions, but both of them cause abnormal periods and infertility. They also can cause heavy bleeding, and a bunch of other symptoms as well. Meow. I can't believe Legend of Zelda's playing in the background whilst I'm educating you guys on fucking women's issues. But it's not researched a lot. And so like you'll go to the doctors and you'll be like, I think I have this, and they're like, no you don't, it's just normal period pain. And it's like, I shouldn't feel like I need to separate my hips from my torso. I shouldn't feel the need to take a chainsaw and saw myself in fucking half. That's not normal. Period shouldn't feel like that. And ladies, I need more ladies in the chat. I need more ladies in the chat. I need more women. This chat is too filled with men or people who don't understand. But women, if you're out there, if you're feeling this pain and you're like, wow, this feels like really wrong, please go get checked out. Please go get it checked out. Okay, geez, sorry I asked. What do you mean? What do you mean, sorry you asked? I'm sorry. Women and men, because men are totally gonna experience these two things that primarily affect the womb. If you feel period pains that are really intense and you want to kill yourself, make sure you go to the doctors and fight them. And I mean it when I say fight your doctors, because you have to scream, yell, beg for them to take you seriously. I remember when I was having, I'm not going to get into too much detail, but I remember I was having some issues. And I was in, like, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. That's how much pain I was in. And I remember trying to call up my GP and be like, hey, I need to see someone like now because I'm in so much fucking pain. I can't even walk. And you know what they said to me? They were like, okay, but you can wait like 2 weeks. right? It wasn't until I was hysterically crying and begging on the phone to the receptionist that they pushed me in front of the queue to see someone. You have to be dying for them to take you seriously. I'm not even kidding. Because the first thing they're gonna do is be like, take over the counter stuff. And I'm like, I've tried. And I'm like, okay, but try again. And it's like, I have been trying. I've been trying for weeks. I feel like I'm dying. I am in so much pain. I can't do, my quality of life has been affected. And they're like, yeah, but have you tried sleeping it off? Do you think maybe it's your period? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. So, since Llama wishes to be included, this is what you meant, Llama, right? This is what you meant, Llama, by wanting to be included. Women and men, when you get your period, if it feels terrible, go to the GP and fight for your life. No, it wasn't you, dingus. I don't know. I feel like you wanted to be involved. Llama, girl, when you get your period. Oh my god, Llama, we can sync up cycles. Llama, when's your cycle coming? Oh my god, Llama. Llama, tell me, when's your next period, baby? Tell me. Maybe we should like, when we sync up, when our cycles sync up, we could do like a ice cream chocolate night. You know what I mean? Where we just like eat ice cream and we cry into bowls of chocolate and ew. Hey yo. You're not dying hard enough. Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, this is only with women. A guy can go to the doctors and be like, I think I have the man fluidosis. And they'll be like, oh my god, I've never even heard of that before, but you definitely have it. Here, take some drugs. Here, get diagnosed. Here's all these tests. We're gonna expedite it, lickety split, because you're so important. And then with women, they're like, 5 years. Would you like to wait 5 years? Would you like to wait 5 years before we investigate what's wrong with you? We don't care if it's affecting your quality of life, and also because workplaces are totally not progressive. They don't have anything in place for women who are going through this stuff. So how about you just fucking die? How about you just perish? Sure, let's sync up, girl. I'll get the Ben and Jerry's. Let's fucking go. You joke, Llama, but I'm heckin' ready. Murder Zoo, if you're 11 years old, you shouldn't be here. This is 18 plus streams, baby. And also, if you're 11 years old, you should know about your period. So that's a failure of the education system, because you're a preteen. You're gonna get it soon. Maybe. If you're a girl. Or film presenting. I mean, technically, according to Llama, period comes for everyone. Man, women, adult, child. Everyone. Everyone gets a period. Everybody in their dogs. According to Llama. This was confirmed by Llama in the chat. I'm not making this up. No ice cream to you? You fucking wish you could take my ice cream privileges. I've got a big ol'... Oh, it's raining outside. I've got a big ol' tub of vanilla Häagen-Dazs ice cream. And you wish you were me, bitch. You wish. But no ice cream for you. And no share. Also, Elruis, you said you had 28 years experience. It sucks. And unfortunately, the experience is going to continue for you. Which sucks doubly. Crazy. Legacy says, I don't get my period anymore for fantastic reason. Mpreg. And whomst, pray tell me, is out here getting you fucking pregnant? Cause I don't see it. Whomst? My bad. Crazy response. It's confirmed Llama is out here getting people pregnant. That's crazy. That's great. That you're getting people pregnant. Damn. Black Ruger, don't say ew. Weren't you chastising, not complaining, weren't you chastising me the other day, Garuga? Because you thought I was gatekeeping Mpreg when I feel like the biology of that is way more complicated than you're assuming, that I have enough power to prevent you from getting Mpreg. But I was not gatekeeping Mpreg. I was just saying that in order to get Mpregged, you would need to bottom. And I don't see that for you. I don't see that journey for you. Mainly because every time I suggest something a bottom would do, you're like, girly, I'm a top. I would never. Girly, I'm a top. I would never. And now you want bottom privileges. Well, unfortunately, you can't have your cake and eat it. All right? You either admit to being a bit of both, or you stay to your lane. Anyways, I hope I'm... The fuck you mean gatekeeping Mpreg, right? How can you gatekeep Mpreg? I wasn't gatekeeping it. I would never. If my adventurers want to get Mpregged, then you can get Mpregged. I would never stop you. But I will be so for real. And I will tell you if I just don't see it for you. Yeah. Asta, do you want to be the godmother to my Mpreg child? No, thank you. 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 I would have to sign documentation saying I'm godmother, right? Yeah, I haven't signed shit. I already declared you as godmother? Oh, that's a shame. Your child is never gonna see me. Oh, sage of the Mpreg fortunes, what Mpreg do you see for my future? This is my first time being pregnant. I don't know what to... do. Oh dear. Well, you know what? I can't help you. Also, hello Nightshiro, hello Scrappy, hello. Sorry that I wasn't responding to TikTok chat. I promise. I promise I have been trying to respond to chat. But for some reason TikTok chat just it never wants to show up. What a crazy thing to ask me. Does the Shadowling do abortions? They offered. Who offered? Because I don't see my Shadowling here. Because he's currently in his own little dimensional bubble right now. He's sleeping. He's resting. No, you didn't talk to them in private, because where he goes, I go. And would never... I feel like M-Preg is even more intentional than your average pregnancy. You know? And I don't even know what to say to you. But good luck and have fun, I guess. God forbid a man likes to bottom. I mean, you can like to bottom all you want. I know tons of bottoms. None of them are pregnant. It's important to note that Legacy is like 40 years old. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. I'm joking. What is even this conversation? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh. Legacy is like senile in my mind. That's crazy. That's crazy. Legacy, people are saying you give old man energy. That's crazy. Also, notice how the person who complained about gatekeeping M-Preg is suspiciously quiet right now. Shake my head, shake my head. Shake my head. Oh, also, I don't know why this popped into my head, but I need to sort out my holiday. I need to double check whether I think it's because I saw Kawaii Musician. Also, hello Kawaii Musician. Hello. I need to double check. Yes, holiday. I need to double check whether that's actually been booked off, because I requested it literally when you told me, and they've not gotten back to me or approved it. Black Ruger says, I'm polishing my dice. Is that a euphemism? Polishing my dice, more like polishing my cock. Anyways. You have fun polishing your dice. Wink. Wink. Come here for wedding. I want to. I need to sort out all my finances and stuff. And I realized I need to get my passporto. I need to renew it because it expires this year, which is really frustrating because of all the years that I've had this passport, I never traveled. The year that I'm gonna travel, you fucking want to expire? What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of bullshit is that? I also don't know. I remember passport renewals being like 50 quid. I'm not sure if it costs more now. So, and I might be remembering it because the last time I got it renewed, I was late teen. When did my but yeah, I'll need my passport though, as proof that I am a person who exists. It better be approved. I want it to be approved so bad. I booked a whole week in advance, so they really shouldn't have a problem with it. But you know what? If they don't approve it, if they haven't approved it yet, there's this one lady. She's really, really sweet. Her name is Charlotte, and like she is like the best person ever. Like you could be like, hey Charlotte, I need to take like a couple extra breaks today, is that okay? And Charlotte will be like, okay, and she'll put it in your schedule. Or you'll be like, oh Charlotte, don't want an hour lunch. I want a half an hour lunch. Is that okay? And she was like, that's totally fine. Do you want to start later or do you want to finish earlier? And I'm like, shalata. Because technically it's not supposed to be approved every time, but she does approve it every time. And I love her. I love her for that. Oh my god, guys, I didn't tell you. So there's this guy who sat next to me today, and I can't remember his name, but I don't know, he kind of creeped me out a little bit. Like, first of all, apparently all my other colleagues had introduced themselves to him, and I came back from my break with a nice little hot chocolate, because I was like, hee, hot chocolate time. And when I went to go sit down, he was like, you haven't introduced yourself. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, hi, my name's Blair. And he was like, oh, my name's Blair. And then, like, one of the first questions that he asked me was if I was single. He was like, are you married? And I was like, marriage? Do I give marriage energy? Do I seem like a person who is married? Do you see a ring on my finger? Married? I was like, no, I'm single as a Pringle. And I was like, and I'm enjoying it. And he was like, oh, okay. Like, what do you look for in a guy? And I was like, I don't know you. I don't know you. We just met. I actually have work to do. Why are we talking about this? But I was like, do you know what? Maybe you're lonely and, like, you just want people to talk to. So I'll entertain this conversation, because I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. So I was like, oh, you know, I like a guy who's mature but fun and, like, into the same things that I am, and, you know, is capable of empathy and emotional intelligence and blah 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 blah. And then he was like, oh, okay. And then he started talking about other things. For some reason, the conversation went to jerk chicken, which I was like, I'm gonna try and not take this in a racist way. Because he asked me where I was from. I said Jamaica. And then immediately he was like, oh, do you know how to make jerk chicken? And I was like, I'm gonna try and not take this as racism. I'm gonna try and take it with a pinch of salt. I'm gonna try and take this as you're really awkward and you're looking for things to talk about because maybe you're trying to make friends. But asking me immediately after finding out I'm Jamaican if I can make jerk chicken is a little icky, but whatever, right? I love me some jerk chicken, so I was like, I can't make it, but my aunt has a secret recipe, blah blah blah. Then he spoke about P. Diddy. Then he spoke about R. Kelly. Then he spoke about Michael Jackson. And then he was like, oh, do you want to play a game? And I was like, I'm trying to work, but okay, sure. And he was like, can you guess how old I am? And I was like, I'm gonna be kind. I'm gonna be kind because, you know, he does look a little older. But I was like, I'm gonna be kind, and I'm gonna say, I think I'm gonna be gentle and say you look 27. And he was like, no, actually I'm 38. And I was just like, huh? Okay. That's surprising, because I wouldn't have guessed that. And then he was like, yeah, you know, that's a problem that I come faced with, because, you know, every time I try to date someone, I was like, oh my god. He's like, every time I try to date someone, like, they like assume that I'm young, and they assume that I'm young, and you know, they themselves are super young, so it makes the age gap really, really awkward. And then he was like, so what age gap do you find like okay for when you're dating a guy? And I was just sitting there like, why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about this? And I was like, well, I kind of repeated. I was like, you know, it depends. For me, it's not about how someone looks, it's about maturity. And then I like went to go say something else, and he was like, oh, do you think age is just a number? Because I think age is just a number. And I'm like, no, age is not just a number. Age is very important, actually. Age is a significant you know, reflection of maturity. And also I was like, typically I won't go more than 5 years older than me or 5 years younger than me, and if it's 5 years younger than me, you need to bet your bottom dollar that that person needs to be mature AF and know what's going on, because I'm not trying to deal with that. And I'm also very acutely aware of the fact that some people aren't emotionally mature, and that is one of my important things that I mentioned before. Remember. And he was like, oh, okay, I see. So 5 years older, 5 years younger. And I was like, yeah. Yes. And then he looked at me, and he was like, he looked like he was gonna ask me something, and then I got a call through my headphones. So I was like, oh, sorry, gotta go, gotta do my job. Bro, it was difficult. And the thing is, like, excuse me, HR, that's the thing. Like, I told one of my work colleagues, because he very kindly, we got the same train together, and I realized I got on the wrong train. So he walked me to the bus stop so I could get home. And I was telling him about this guy who was sitting next to me, because he was like, yeah, I noticed that he just like zeroed in on you and started talking only to you, like he was really yapping your ear off. And I was like, yeah, I kind of wanted him to stop, because like a part of me was like, I want to focus on my job, on my work, but also this guy just won't leave me alone. And I told him about the conversation. He was like, that's not okay. He was like, that's reportable. And I was like, yeah, but like, what if he's just, because he's from like a group that came after my current group, and because of an accident, so he slipped his disc in his back in October, and because of that he's had to be on sick leave. So obviously he's significantly behind all his other classmates, and so I'm thinking that he's dealing with a lot of isolation right now. He's dealing with a lot of like not having people to talk to, so that's why I'm assuming he's talking to me. But when you ask where I'm from, and then, you know, you start asking really intrusive questions like, do you know how to make jerk chicken? And why don't black people do what the Indians and the Chinese do and expand their businesses to wider markets? I was like, girl, I have an answer for you, but I don't know if we can be having these intellectual conversations. Meanwhile, you're also asking me about my dating life. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Ruby, that is crazy. That is crazy, Ruby. And I don't know. I'm hoping, like, I'm not in the office tomorrow. Oh, this is an actual employee. Yes. This is a employee. A colleague who sat beside my desk at work today. and I don't know what to do. I'm not in the office tomorrow. I'm working from home. But I I don't really want to see him if I go in on Thursday, and I might be cheeky and not go in on Thursday. I might just work from home Thursday. Asta, sometimes you just gotta shut that shit down immediately. I know, but like, it's the workplace, and I don't want to cause issues, and I don't want to cause problems, and I don't want to make a complaint, and then they're gonna be like, oh, but you know, he's going through this, and he's going through that, and we need to be sensitive, and you know, like, he did it once, and I've made a note of it. If he continues to be a problem, that's a whole separate issue. If he continues to be a problem, then I'll report it and I'll speak to who I need to speak to. But I'm just chalking it down to him being very awkward. And guys, I'm gonna be so for real. So many people are subtly, like, so many people are rude and disrespectful to me without realizing that they're rude and disrespectful to me. I give a person a pass, like, once. But if it's repeated, then yeah, you bet your bottom dollar that I'm gonna do something about it. But if it's just the one time, then, you know, people do that shit all the time. The amount of times I've been asked, okay, oh, where are you from? And I'll be like, oh, I was born here. And they're like, okay, but where are you really from? Or, can I touch your hair? It's so fluffy. It's so fluffy. Can I touch your hair? And I'm like, Oh my god, do you like chicken? Do you like jerk chicken? Black people always love jerk chicken. Why are black people like that? So, it's not my first rodeo. It is not my first rodeo. My old roommate brought me into her room and then said, why do black people not like pork? It's almost like they're afraid of it. Why is that? Girl. But here's the thing. I tried to not take too much offense because she's, 1, an immigrant, 2, an older woman, so older generation. So I'm like, of course she's gonna ask me this question. This is what they do. Ruby says, I was going to come in here and say I love your VTuber. Thank you. But that story was crazy. I'm so sorry about that. It's okay. My life is crazy. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. You know? It's a lot easier to say from like a third person perspective. You have to stand up for yourself. But 90% of y'all, if that happened to you, 90% of y'all wouldn't do shit because society. Because is this a battle worth dying on a hill for? As a black person, I have to decide what battles I'm willing to pick today. What hill am I willing to die on today? And sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes that problematic employee just has to stay problematic. You know? Which sucks. But it's the way it is. Sorta Do says, oh, the hair shit gets to me. Yeah. A lot of white friends like to... I don't think they realize. But even just the mere asking, can I touch your hair? Is like, oh, what? Am I your new Barbie doll? Am I your new Barbie doll? You want to touch my hair, or am I your new Barbie doll? Crazy. I think the only time that I'd be okay with someone else touching my hair if it's another person of color. Because I know that they're not touching it for the intention of being disrespectful. They're probably touching it to fix something. So like if my friends see, if my BIPOC friends see like a piece of fluff in my hair, they will touch my hair to get it out. Because we have a lot of fluff. Oh my god, that reminds me of a video. Oh my god, that reminds me of a video of a white woman who is like, why are black people's hair so dirty? You always have these like white fluffs in your hair. Why is it so dirty? And everybody's like, girl, I'm gonna hold your clitoris whilst I say this. It's not that our hair is dirty. It's that our hair is either so dark or so curly that oil or like clumps of oil will appear in our hair. And so we have to like brush it out. And even when we brush it out, it won't fully be gone. So if you see a little white speck in like a black person or a BIPOC person's hair, it's not dirt, it's literally just oil. Because most hair is kinky and curly, which means that it doesn't just get soaked in with the rest of your hair. That's not how it works. Quiet Musician says, I zoned out and heard hold your clitoris. You damn right. You damn right you need to hold your clitoris whilst I say this. Girl, I'm gonna hold your clitoris whilst I say this. It's my favorite phrase. It's my favorite thing I've ever heard. It's so good. But yeah. Sorta says, Astor, I work in a kitchen. Trust and believe I'll say something. I know, but that's why I said 90% of you. 90% of people when they're in a situation, and literally several people that I know in this chat have been in situations where people have done things that are not okay and have just sat there. And then will come to me afterwards and be like, so-and-so did this thing that made me uncomfortable. So I don't want to hear that from any of you. 90% of y'all will sit there and will be like, oh, I guess I just have to deal with this. And then afterwards we'll be like, fuck, I should have said something. Which is fair. It's valid. There's fight, there's flight, and there's freeze. You know? Those are the kind of responses you have when it comes to situations that put you on the spot. You either fight, so that might be Soraru, who's just gonna respond and tell you straight off. There's flight, in which you might just become avoidant and immediately leave the situation and like flee. Or there's freeze, where you're just so shocked that you don't really do anything. It has to happen a lot for me to say something. Ruby says, hold your clitoris made me giggle. Hell yeah. Use it in everyday life. I give you permission. Whenever you need to tell someone something important, just be like, listen, I'm gonna hold your clitoris while I say this. It's so important that I need to hold your clitoris. Okay? Forget holding someone's hand to tell them something. Get real personal with it. Get real intimate with it. That's the only way they'll learn. Foxy says, am I part of that thing? Disaster off. I don't think I've ever heard of a situation where you've been like put in that position. You know?
January, get 25% off your first.
So I think until I hear of a situation like that, then I won't know.
Shop. You'll find snacks and filling meals that are big on flavor.
But there's so many
Similar Web
I
is
think
a
when it
digital
comes to
intelligence
things that are
platform
super
that lets
important.
you
So if
see
it was
how
my
any
friend,
website is
if
performing.
something
Things
happened
like
to my
its
friend, then
visitor numbers,
absolutely.
engagement metrics, and where
Absolutely. If
its
something
traffic
happened to my
comes from.
friend,
First, enter your own website's domain.
I will
Look for
defend
trends
them,
and surprises.
right?
Which channels are bringing in
Like,
the most traffic?
I won't get
Are there
into too much
referral sites
detail,
or platforms you haven't
but
tapped into
a
yet?
friend of
Then
mine
add a close competitor
had
and run the
issues with
same
another
checks.
friend of mine
Compare
because they did
traffic
something that made
volume,
them
bounce
uncomfortable.
rates, and
The
traffic
moment they
sources
told
side
me
by
that
side
other
to
friend did
see
something
how
to
they
make them
stack up.
uncomfortable,
Are they getting
I
strong
sat
traction
that
from a
other
platform you
friend
haven't
down and I
tapped
was like,
into
you
yet?
better not fucking
Are
do
they
that again.
outperforming you on a channel you've neglected? This kind of traffic
I was
data
like, you
helps
need
you
to be more
stop guessing
self-aware and you
start
need to make sure you're
prioritizing
not pulling that shit
platforms
again.
based on what's actually working. You haven't signed up yet?
So I
Use the link in the description
I
to
will
get
defend
started
my
with
friends. When it
similar
comes to me, I have a bit more patience. You know? I've been ignored too much to bother reporting. Ignored too much? By who? Who do you need to report? Report them. Report them. Send them to jail. Send them straight to jail. In the bin they go. Throw out the whole man. Not to say that it's a man, but I just love that phrase. Throw out the whole man. Throw him. Whole man. Not half a man. Not a quarter of a man. Throw whole man. Leave no task incomplete. Whole man. Legacy says by HR, school HR? Oh. Wait, who's making you uncomfortable, babes? Who's making you uncomfortable at school? Are you in uni? Or college? Because if someone's making you uncomfortable in like an institution like that, it's tricky because sometimes you just want to keep your head down and not make waves. But if it's super serious, then at least confide in a friend. And I highly recommend, again, no offense to any of the male presenting individuals in the chat, but I highly recommend going to a woman. Because I feel like a woman will feel a lot more immediate sympathy, whereas I feel like guys tend to joke when they hear something's happened to a friend. So if a friend is like, "Aw, man, I'm going through some stuff," I feel like the instinct is to crack a joke. Who's coming in through my window? Oh, no one is. Never mind. That was a bit of a while ago, but now I don't bother with it. Oh, hun. Well, I hope that it does get resolved eventually, because you shouldn't have to deal with that. You shouldn't have to deal with that. And if you've been dealing with it long enough, then eventually you have to say something. You know? Solidus says, Asta, we can't just send people to jail. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. You pick someone up and you put them in jail. What do you think your hands are for? It's not just for slapping bitches. It's for picking them up and putting them into jail. That's how the system works. You pick up a motherfucker and you put them straight in jail. Foxy says, if my friend is in the hospital, I'd say skill issue, bro. See? Bro could be like, oh, I got run over by a car and my legs hurt and I'm in so much pain. Oh, the pain. Make it stop. And y'all would be like, damn, that's a skill issue. Damn, imagine getting taken out by Truck Coon. You know what I mean? I remember being on the train once and seeing a woman holding her nose, like with both of her hands, and like she wasn't like in pain or crying or anything. She was just holding her nose with both of her hands, but she was doing it for such a long period of time that I started to get worried, and I literally approached her and was like, do you need help? Because like it seems like something's going on. She's like, no, I'm fine, I just broke my nose. And I'm like, Nani? No, do you not want to go somewhere to get fixed? She was like, no, I'll be fine. I'm like, Nani? People are wild. Legacy says, but last internship is a story and a half, but I'm too weak to type it out now. Well, do not feel forced. You don't have to type it out. I just want you to know that you are precious. And don't let anybody walk all over you. Foxy says, if I hear my bro broke his legs, I'd say walk it off. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Shake my head, shake my head. Also, where is Black Garuga? Why is he gone? Is he still polishing his dice? Or not? Who knows? Why is he not in chat? Why is he silent? Were you silent? Or were you silenced? Where is he? You see, he came in here, dick swinging, right? Complaining about Shrek, complaining about Mpreg, and then he just buggers off. And I'm, frankly, my flabbers have been gasted because I expected more, and yet I've not been receiving more. I've been receiving less. And I think to myself, what did I do to deserve it? He left? Crazy. Crazy. And I bet right now, he's probably playing Pathologic 2, right? Trying to cure people of the plague. But what about my plague? What about my cure? Always thinking of others but me. Crazy work. If I could file a formal complaint, I would. But I can't. Because who files formal complaints against their friends? Honestly. Shenaniganry abound. Ah, well. Also, guys, I want to mention that because it is the new year, and yeah, because it is the new year, I want to gift you guys 2 emotes for this month. Typically, we have to hit the subscriber goal to get the emotes, but I want to treat you guys. I want to treat you guys to something nice. So I want to treat you guys to 2 emotes. And then I'll add them to my brain. Why isn't it working? Ugh. My brain. Not 2 emotes, sorry. 1 emote. What am I saying? 1 emote. Is it 1 emote? I'll double check. It's either 1 or 2 emotes. I'll double check. So 1 or 2 emotes would be added to the Twitch chat, and then the old emotes, 2 of the old emotes would then get transferred to the Discord, because I don't like to lock anything behind a paywall. I like to trickle down content. So you will get access to it eventually. And then what else? I wanted to say something. Oh, so the book ASMR reading thing, speaking of DPI ASMR content, I want to set that up. However, it might cost me a lot of money. Purely because I want to make sure the vibes are immaculate, you know? I want to make sure that you guys get the essence, that we're in a room together and reading together. So I have a few ideas, but it's gonna take me a while. So I don't know when I'm gonna actually be able to do those streams, but know that I am working on it. Know that I am trying. You get it, Legacy. You get that I'm trying. You get it. Yeah. And then, last but not least, I found out what AAA games I was going to play on stream. That was Nier Automata and God of War. Now, I will eventually do a poll to find out what people would like to see first. Nier Automata or God of War. But before we do that, we have to finish Vampire, which is what we're going to be playing this week. Because goddamn, I just need to finish that game. I just need to finish that game. I don't know why I haven't yet. I just need to finish that game. But, yeah. Those are kind of the 2 things. 3 things? I don't know how many things, but I listed them all. Be proud of me. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys putting suggestions in the chat. Please continue to do so. I know certain people, won't say who, but I know certain people requested sub-only streams again. Unfortunately, because there's just not enough people turning up, or maybe I just don't have enough subscribers to sustain it. We'll have to put that on hold for now. Just because, yeah, it's a lot of energy to prepare those streams, and the turnout is never really good. So I want to make sure that I'm putting my energy into the streams that the turnout is decent for, you know? Yeah. Toru says, since you are home tomorrow, can I get a private stream? Damn, that's crazy. Requesting a private stream? Baby. Baby, what do you even know what you're asking for? Do you even know what do you even know what you're asking for right now? Come on now. Come on now. You're being silly. A private stream? Shake my head, shake my head. I requested private streams a while ago during ISAT time. Yeah, because you wanted ISAT gameplay all to yourself, which frankly is very mean. You guys, you know, I like me adventurers who know how to share. And you two adventurers seem very greedy. You seem very like you want me all to yourself, which, you know, more than enough of me to go around. But, I don't know. I don't know if I trust you. I don't know if I trust you to have me all to yourself. I don't know if you can handle it, to be fair. No, I said I wasn't also fine with other games. I'm benevolent in other ways. I'll believe it when I see it. But yeah. You did say that it could be other games. But no. You were like, how much is it to get a private stream? And I'm like, no. Hello, love. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing over on the Clock app? How are you today? I gifted many a games and subs. Yeah, but you want me all to yourself, Legacy. That's crazy. How am I supposed to supply you with sub-only streams if you keep me all to yourself? Amazing, says Love, because my BF texted me. Nice. Hell yeah. Get that BF text. Not all the time. Sus. How do I know one time is going to be enough for you? How do I know one time is going to satiate your passion? Also, Love, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can do streams for the public. Are you giving me permission? Are you giving me permission to stream for the public? Are you trying to order your demoness? Sounds sus. Sounds sus. I don't know, Legacy. I don't know. It's sounding a little iffy. Love says he is so flippin' flirty, and he wants me to send me as a femboy, I don't know. And he wants me as a puppy boy for him. Wow, kinky. I mean, as long as you two are consenting adults and are having fun, then why not? I'm very EP, so I need eep. Well, Foxy, guess what? This stream is ending in 10 minutes. So why don't you stay and get your EP another time? Crazy. I thought you were strong, Foxy. I thought you were built different. You told me you were built different, and apparently not. Why ending stream? Because I've been streaming for the past hour and a half, and this was a short stream anyway because I had work today, and I also have work tomorrow incredibly early, so tis why I'm ending stream. Typically I start a little earlier. I'll start like 6 p.m. GMT, but today, because I had work, I started at 8. So I'm technically was only supposed to be an hour, so I'm streaming longer than I'm supposed to. Legacy says, life-size Asta plushie to cuddle and sleep with when? I mean, if we get more people in the community, then we can do stuff like that. And this is what I mean. You guys want to keep me to yourself, but you want all the big things. In order to get big things, we need more adventurers. We need more people. We need more recruits. Can't do that if I'm all by myself. Ramatra, my love, how are you doing, darling? How are you doing? Damn, am I too late? You are not too late. We're going to be ending in about 6 minutes. This stream's a little different. It's just chatting stuff. I had work, so stream is relatively short. Yeah. Love says, okay, by the way, the what is it called, like V avatar or something? A VTuber. Yeah, a VTuber. It's basically a virtual YouTuber is how the name got started. And now it's such a huge industry. It's such a huge community. I don't know if I can use community, but it's such a big thing now. So many people are doing it. Is it oversaturated? Maybe. But it is what it is. Ramachi says, doing better. I'm glad, darling. I'm glad you're doing better. I'm sending hugs your way. Big heckin' hugs. So big. So many hugs. And they're all from me. Rest your head on my shoulder. Love says, like, the V avatar or whatever it is so pretty. Ah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like. I'm glad you think it pretty. This dress is made by Hoshi with a Z. So, and then my model is made by my model mama and my model papa, or my model guardians, because mama and papa feels weird to say. My model makers. Foxy says, if I fall asleep, it's not me fault. It's the fact that I slept 4 hours this week. Well, you sleeping 4 hours this week is actually your fault. Because get better sleep. Though I can't out you because technically Sunday night I was like, I'm going to bed early. And then proceeded to not be able to sleep until 4 a.m. That was not fun. That was not a fun day. That was not a great day. Sotodu says, the yapping yapper. Sorry, I had to disappear. My boss needed me. She wants my menu for the next week. She wants your menu? Oh my god, tell her to take you out to dinner first. Crazy that she's demanding that of you. Insane. Foxy says, model mommy. Model mommy? No. Model mommy. As much as the alliteration is cool, I don't know how I feel about calling my model makers like that. Yeah. Love says, love the hair, color, and haunt. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love purple. Purple is my favorite color, if you couldn't tell. Like, everything is purple. Lemon cookies forever. Your avatar is pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you feel that way. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the guild. For those of you new here, by the way, my name is Astaroth. I'm your Twilight Demon Villainess. And if you like storytelling, indie games, community games like Repo and simulation games, then I am the Demoness for you. I bring chaotically queer and chaotically cozy times to the internet with my villainous vibes. So, if you like disaster queer, hey, get it? Dis Asta off? Dis Asta queer? It's almost like I planned this. Then yeah, stick around. Join. We talk about a lot of mature stuff here, but also we talk about some silly, goofy, fun time stuff. Model birth giver? That's crazy. Also, Sotoru, if your manager is kind of hot in a cute way, why have you not sent pictures? Why have you not showed who this cutie patootie is? Why have you not shared? Where is my tribute? Where is my cute woman tribute? 'Tis not fair that I do not get to see this beautiful maiden. I wish to see beautiful maidens. Why do you only get to see beautiful maidens? What, because you work there? Whatever. Yeah. Legacy says, Asta, should I sleep or do work? You should do work. Foxy says, when I'm in a down bad competition and my opponents are Sotoru and Legacy. Wow. That's crazy. Llama says, if you want disaster queer, then you ought to be here. Oh, look at that rhyming. He's a poet and he doesn't even know that he could rhyme or something. Crazy. Not Legacy trying to bring in the irrelevant Metal Gear Solid. Crazy work. Tororu says, the only maiden I have eyes for is you, my demoness. Wow, wow, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I will never say that you should worship me because that is not the kind of energy I wish to bring to this world. But if you did happen to worship me, then I don't know, maybe I'll like that. Maybe I like that. Maybe I find that cool. Maybe I find that hot. Maybe I find that like really, really chill. Maybe I find that really, really interesting. Maybe that makes you an interesting person to me. Who knows? Either way, we have come to our time. Our time is up together. But thank you everyone for joining me for this stream. I know it was a little more chill. We just yapped our way. But it was fun. Next time, if we do another Just Chatting stream, I was gonna say I could do some tarot readings, but I haven't unpacked enough to do tarot readings. A lot of my tarot wait, hold on, I have my tarot cards. I could have done tarot readings, damn it. Well, next time we'll do tarot reading, and then hopefully I'll get the ASMR reading segment of streams set up as well, so that'll be really fun. But if you want to catch more of me, I will be streaming on the Purple app, Red app, and Clock app on Friday, and we will be continuing and hopefully finishing Vampire. So get ready for good old London town shenanigans. The Uwu Vampire is back. Saturday there is no stream because I will be preparing for MegaCon, and then Sunday I will be at MegaCon. So if you are in London and going to MegaCon on Sunday, please come and say hi. I do not have any goodies to pass out because I wasn't able to get any in time, but I'll give you a hug. I give you a big ol' hug.
Getting
Yeah.
unlimited SIM, now £24 a month.
Shut
on
up, YouTube. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful night and day tomorrow. And have a good night. Sleep tight. And let the demoness bite. Homeless me. I'm the one that bites. Nom 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 nom. Delicioso. Bye, everybody. Take care. Take care. And if you want goodies, get more adventurers in the guild. Get more adventurers in the guild. I'm hypnotizing you. Bring in more adventurers. Make them worship me. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.